Hi, this is Dr. Tamara and today I am with another book review, that is Reverse Repertory of the Mind by Dr. Muhammad Rafiq and Dr. J.P. Salini. That is a really amazing publications of Bijan Publisher. So thanks to first of all Bijan Publisher for gifting me such amazing book and really publishing this book, because it not only content of the mental rubrics but the explanations and the way how it is described is really beautiful. And each and every homeopathic students and homeopath who wants to prescribe on the basis of mental symptoms, who wants to understand the mental rubrics, should go through this book. So now I am moving forward that what exactly this book is written and how it will benefited you if you go through this book. The book contains 409 mental rubrics and really its description is so amazing. As I can say that in many writings of our Dr. J.T. Keynes in his philosophy and in his own repertory of Keynes repertory itself, starting with 527 mental rubrics. Why? Because of the mental rubrics are so much important, and really from day to day practice we homeopaths know that when mental symptoms can be get, it gives amazing result. So to get the amazing result, you have to understand the mental rubrics first. First of all, patient is telling on their language the symptoms and the mind's conditions. From bystanders or from physician's own observation can be get the mental symptoms, and then by paraphrasing which rubrics has to be taken, which rubrics explanation, very close rubrics are there. So how to understand that which rubric is fit for this patient will be very much helpful if you go through this book. And the introductory part is telling clearly that how to get the mental rubrics from the patient, to let them talk freely and making a good rapport with the patients, then only can mental symptoms get. Another direction of making an environment or situations so that patient freely gives you the symptoms is directed here with example. Now move on to how the rubrics are arranged and how they are beautifully given with the meaning. So first of all, if I can go with any of the rubrics, just like affectation. So here affectation, first starting with the meaning. Usually the first meaning is given dictionary meaning, then what the patient says. That is very useful for us homeopaths, because you have to understand from patients talking what patient is describing to you. So how patient will say to doctor is described in the just direct manner. Then what bystanders say, other attendee came with the patient, what they will tell is given as example. Next, physician what can observe, what physician is watching, noticing. Yeah, and overall after the description there is given the beautiful portion of by ending Keynes repertory. This rubric is considering which remedies. So whenever you go through single rubric, that will give the idea that which medicines can come under this rubric. So now the beautiful explanation of dual meaning rubrics, like high places. It not always means high place means high altitude or above place. It can be the professionally high or the personal goal developmental high places mentality. If I go for some mental conditions, if a person gets insulted in front of few people, some gets depressed, some feel so much worried, some just ignore it, some just feel so much anger. So this kind of different situation wise expression is clearly captured here, that which explanation patient while talking this way, this towards this characteristics, this way patient is expressing their feelings, that means it goes towards these characteristics, and along with medicines are described beautifully. So this book is amazingly written in alphabetical arrangement with rubrics, with explanations and meaning, that the understanding of each rubric will be clear, that's for sure. I would like to give an example of very important rubric which before studying this book was not too much clear to me, that is envious and jealous. Many medicines comes under this rubrics. Usually we think of staphysagria and another very important drugs. But what does this envious and jealousy mentality means? What is the difference? Usually as a common fault we think of that both are similar or same kind of. But after studying this meaningful book here written that what patient is telling, then what bystander telling and what your observation telling, so the meaning is that along with medicines. So a person is feeling envy, a envious person while having and wishing for someone's possessions. उसके पास जो है वो मुझे भी चाहिए, that is envious mentality. Many medicines are enlisted here just like important drug arsenic, barinia, calcarea, staphysagria. This should be considered along with meaning that what bystander telling. Just I am reading that what example given so that you understand clearly that how beautifully it is given. Bystander says my wife needs to buy exactly the same and higher price dress than what her friend have got. उससे ज़्यादा मुझे और भी बढ़िया चाहिए. This type of feeling under envious. Now coming to the rubric jealousy. Jealousy is the feeling of unhappiness that someone has got something what we do not have. So this kind of feelings, jealousy is more deeper feelings or envious. With the meaning just like I am reading, patient says, doctor, I can't tolerate to hear anything about my friends making more name or money than me. So मुझसे ज़्यादा कोई निकल गया है आगे, दूसरों का चीज़ मुझे भी चाहिए, that is envy. But मुझे जो नहीं मिला उसे मिल गया है, that is jealousy. And from this meaning, yes, jealousy is more dangerous than envious. So be selective of choosing friends who are jealous and who are envious. Alright. So now here the physician's observation telling some patients ask the physician to give the same or better result his friend got from the physician's treatment. मेरे दोस्त को इतना अच्छा रिजल्ट आया है, मैं भी एक्सपेक्ट करती हूँ कि आप ऐसा ही मुझे भी दवाई दे. This type of expression. And here beautifully Kane's repertory indicating mind and jealousy under the drugs are given like anacardium, hyoscyamus, ignatia, lachesis, nux vomica, pulsatilla, staphysagria. Yeah, so it's quite difficult in the short video of giving a book review to describe each and every rubrics, but I just tried to give a gist that how it is given and why you should go through the book. So in conclusion, I'd like to say in a nutshell, this book is not too big. This is a 248 page book and around 230-40 rupees of price. And for UG students to active in repertory who are having the 4th BHMS, really this book will be helpful to understand the meaning of the mental rubrics from Kane's as well as this repertory book. And this book is references, sources are taken absolutely from Dr. J.T. Kane's repertory of homeopathic materia medica and synthesis repertory, then radar software. So it's amazingly covering the most important books of our homeopathic world. So I would recommend this book for each and every homeopathic students and homeopaths, especially for undergraduate students and of course PG students, just like I am studying and getting result and understanding that what patients is telling towards me and their mental conditions, and really this book will be enjoyable when you go through it. So keep smiling, stay healthy. Thanks for watching.